baby, how are y'all doing, ladies and gents, boys and girls? Welcome back to the Just Small Show. How are y'all diddly doodling? If I do look tired, I'm struggling with sleep. Do apologise, but we're here. We are here. How are y'all doing? Yeah, it's been
Ooh, baby,
and you're hearing playback from me. Oh my goodness. I believe Ed is going to be joining us shortly, as there are some things that we are going to be talking about. Um, as far as I'm aware, from everything that we have previously gone through, the Rocky Horror is done. We now move on to the next event, which is none other than our Ladies' Night, ladies and gents. Yeah, that's right, you heard that here. Ladies' Night. It's coming. Or for all you ladies out there that can't wait to, let your hair down. This is one that you don't want to miss. We've got two incredible fellas all the way down from London who are coming up. And we've got a hilarious drag as well. This is going to be one that you don't want to miss, ladies. So get your tickets now. I believe the tickets are currently on sale. So go ahead and get them. So do it. Just do it. Go get them. Go on. You know you want to. But yes, how we all doing? How we all doing? Yes, we weren't on for Wednesday, as we didn't really have much. I think I had maybe about 15-20 minutes worth of content and news to share. I was like, I'm not doing a show where it's like, hi, bye. I'm not doing it. There's no point doing the show if that's gonna be the gist of it. Is have it load for an hour to wait for people to come in, and then it's 15-20 minutes of stuff. No. It's like I'm not doing that. Like, that's one thing that I refuse to do, is if I've got no news to share and there's no content to be given, it's best to just not do the show and then come for a better show on the Saturday, or vice versa. But most of the time it's normally a Wednesday where there is no news, because we're right in the middle of the week. We've just had an event. Normally it dies down. Normally it dies off for like a couple of weeks, and there's not much news until boom. That's when we've got more news. Hello, Ed. How are we doing? How are we doing? And I know that we haven't got an awful lot of news, because Ed doesn't talk to me much, or as frequent if we've got no news. So if I only hear Ed maybe once or twice a week, there's no news. There's nothing new to share. There's nothing new to announce until either I reach out to Ed or Ed messages me and goes, "We've got new news." And I believe Ed's ready, so I'm still here breathing. Barely. There we go. There are times where I cannot stand this mouse of mine.
Well, buy a better one then. Well, Nick one. You've got a job centre, Nick one.
Yeah. It's like, do you mind, mate? It's like, because for some reason my mouse is being a pain in the ass when I try and click stuff.
Go on and say, I pay your wages, I'm taking your mouse. Taking it go away. Yeah, we've had an interesting week actually this week.
Oh, have we? Because I've not heard much from you.
Yes, we've had an interesting week. I know it's been quiet at your end, but we've been interesting.
Yeah, it's been very quiet at my end. I think the only time I've spoken to Ed was today, and I think it was maybe the day after the event.
Yeah.
That was it.
Everybody was still hungover and dying, so.
The thing is, though, I wasn't hungover. Like, I'm just struggling with sleep lately. I don't know why. So,
Tide was hungover. I was.
Well, I know time was dying because I saw the picture and whatnot, and I'm just like, well, you can only blame yourself because you need to know your limit, and clearly,
She did. As much as you can get down the neck, that's a limit.
no, that's not a limit. That's not a limit. That's what you call going borderline alcoholic.
That's time, yeah, that's time.
Because like the thing is, because I like I said to you lot, like I had a bad experience drinking one time. I was what 20, 21? No, yeah, 20 I was, and I went out with my mates, and I literally came home. I passed out drunk, banged my head off the wall, and when I woke up or came to, my granddad woke me up, and I then went to bed, woke up, and I didn't remember anything. And that's when I was like, that scared me, and that made me realise you need to focus on, you know, what you're drinking and how much you're drinking, because I don't want to do that again, because that scared the living daylights out of me.
No, I took the English against the Scots on, and the English won. I was pissed for 3 days, but we won.
What football you mean?
No, drinking. I drunk a Scot under the table.
Oh, it's not that difficult. Like jocks, the Scots think that they can drink everybody under the table, and I'm like, no, you can't.
No,
the Irish could drink everyone under the table. I don't care. Most Brits could outdrink a Scot. Like,
I did a bottle and a half of vodka. He done a bottle and a quarter of whiskey. On a night out.
Jesus Christ.
All night.
That's probably why I haven't heard much from you, because you've been fucking recovering.
That was many years ago. That was young and stupid, but yeah, it was fun. Right, no, we've had a fun week this week. I got told that we need to learn a lot of licensing laws regarding wildlife, which I thought was highly amusing. The clown that said it.
Wait. Someone's going on about the licensing of animals.
Yeah, I'll explain. We as the rescue have joined a team with a lot of other rescues because we don't agree with the thing that's going on in Barrow Park. Now, we're not saying it can't go ahead. What we're saying is finishing at midnight is ridiculous.
Oh, yeah.
So, anyway, long story short, we went to a meeting on Friday at the council where they got the liquor license. In fact, you're going to absolutely howl laughing in a minute. But they were dead proud of themselves because they got the liquor license. Well, to be fair, I could apply for a liquor license to have a party on your front garden. And I'd automatically get it. Any idiot can get a liquor license. It literally is a no-brainer. Right?
Yeah.
The interesting bit is they're now pushing like hell to sell all the tickets. Okay? But what they're not telling anybody is Barrow Park have refused them entry. And they were dead cocky as anything on Friday because they got the liquor license. Right? And then when I pointed out to them that I know that they've had the license refused, as in the council planning permit, council parks department have said you are not doing the event in Barrow Park.
Yeah.
They weren't best happy that I knew about that.
They're just like, how do you know? I'm like, how do you think?
Yeah, like, because I'm an idiot, mate. Don't know what I'm doing, obviously.
Yeah.
I just know everything that you're trying to keep quiet. So they've sold hundreds of pounds worth of tickets and they haven't got a venue. It's absolutely fucking it's hilarious, I'll be honest. I couldn't stop laughing.
Like, they've sold over 100 tickets and, like, they ain't got a venue.
£80 a ticket. They've sold over,
how much?
I'm led to believe,
how much?
£80 ticket for the weekend.
How much was a ticket?
Right. £80 a ticket over for the weekend.
Oh, if I met them in person, I'd sock them in the mouth.
Right. Oh, no, this is a really funny bit, right?
Go on.
Sold about 2,000 tickets. Their words, not mine. Yep. And they haven't got a venue. And I also found out when I was at the meeting on Friday.
How did you only just find out that the Barrow Park just went, here, thank you, next?
No, it's
Which is
really
basically
interesting.
that's
Bit, as I
literally
say.
what they did. Thank you. Next, go away.
Yeah, yeah, but they also, what I found out is they've been given a grant for an event somewhere else in the town, and because they've moved it to Barra Park, they should technically hand that grant back. And guess what?
They didn't.
They're not doing it.
And
So
now,
they've not, so they've not,
they're pissing
so,
more people off.
so now they're getting looked at from Companies House and from the tax office to
You see,
start with.
like, ladies and gents, this is what happens when your ego inflates.
Oh yes, he definitely
This
was
is what
originally involved.
happens when your ego inflates and you think
Well,
you
the
can do whatever the
organisers
frig
were
you
in.
want.
Well,
But
well, put it
people
this way.
need to realise that you can't. You can't get away with things like this. You can't just do whatever you want. If things ain't done legally, you can get, pardon my language, you can get fooked. You can get
Oh, it's
absolutely
funny as hell because
rodded.
the
Full on,
what's really getting
straight up the
funny
bum
is
hole. And trust me, that is not fun. That is
what's,
not pleasant.
now, what's
When
really
you
getting
are
funny is
being
it all.
battered legally.
Well,
Because
no, what
you're
really gets
doing
funny is
something
they were
so
involved.
bad.
The organisers were involved with food stock, whatever they call it,
Full stop.
until they went out on their own. They then did one on the course road because it's called Course Road Festivals. They're
Yeah.
now not allowed back on the Course Road land
Wasn't there an
because
issue
they
on the
upset
course
the
road when they
farmer.
did an event?
That's right. They upset the farmer, so they refused to let them do it. So they've
Oh,
now
what a
tried to
shock horror. I
transfer
wonder
it to
why
Barra
that
Park.
is.
Yeah, they've now transferred it to Barra Park. Went and got a liquor license, but they can't go on Barra Park because Barra Park don't hold the relevant legislation allow them to do so.
No, they don't. And
So
also,
there's no way on the planet they're
just
going to be
just
able
to
to do it.
remind
Because if they
people,
do,
Barrow Park has wildlife within it.
I will know what they're looking at doing is so
There
people
is
know
there
if they were
is
looking
that
at
to add
locking
on
the
top
park.
of it as well. So not only is all this stuff happening, that's bad enough for them. There's also wildlife within the park.
Oh yeah, but they're also saying that wildlife legislation doesn't matter to them. But as as the officers know that work at the Barrow Park and other parks in the area, by the way, this legislation that we've referred to in our objection overrides anything the council does. They cannot ignore it. They're not allowed to, because if they do, they can get proper hammered by the
Rodded, absolutely
LTO.
fisted.
Oh yeah, for millions and millions of pounds.
Yeah.
So they ain't gonna let somebody make a few quid in the pocket and end up with $1 million,
If not more.
fines and everything else, but ignoring the legislation. But it's funny as anything. But he was dead cocky, like, yeah, you do what you like, mate. You need to load the legislation. And I just sat there going, yeah, okay, mate, keep talking, because I know a lot of things you don't know. Like, you haven't got a place to hold this event, so you go ahead. You sell tickets.
That'd be my argument. I'm like, mate, you ain't got a place to host your frigging event. I don't know why you're talking still.
No. You've acquired a liquor license, but to be fair,
which isn't very difficult in Barrow.
well, it is the point. I can go to the council tomorrow and say I want to do a rave on Tesco car park, and I need a liquor license, and the council will automatically grant me that license as long as I say that I'm going to have dorm and name and security and all that crap. Yeah, it's any moron can get it. But on the day of the event, if I rock up to Tesco and say, right, I'm doing my rave here, they can say, well, no, you're not, piss off, and there's nothing that I can do about it.
Get
And that is what I find highly, highly funny, because there's nothing they can do.
There isn't.
Absolutely nothing, because the legislation is quite clear. The council have already put it in writing that they've refused them access, so they can't even go down there. Now, if the council backtrack on that and say, well, actually, no, we're going to have them access, we're going to give them access to the park, then they're knackered.
Yeah.
Because what will happen then is we'll instruct the council on the legislation that we've brought to their attention and point out to them that they can't legally do it. And on the minute that happens, they're absolutely knackered. There's nothing they can do. So they're selling tickets and they're promoting the event at the minute on social media.
I've seen that as well, and I've been watching a comment. I went, "Wait a minute, don't you no longer have a venue?"
But they don't have a venue to go to it.
Yeah.
So all they can do really,
like, you don't have a venue. Why are you still promoting your event like it's at Barrow Park? You ain't got it, and you're not gonna get it. Why are you still trying so
No, they're not.
desperately to
Because
promote
I'm an
it,
idiot and we
when
don't know
in
what we're doing.
realism terms, this event's probably not going to happen.
Oh, it's not going to happen. I guarantee that now
Because
because he's pissed
you
me
ain't
off.
got a venue, and a lot of other places in
I'm
Barrow don't what have you.
well, no. And the thing is, I'm concerned, and I'm gonna say this, and you'll understand it. The listeners may not. One particular listener will, but I'm concerned about the welfare of the ducks, the baby ducks. I'm concerned about their welfare and all the other animals that's in Barrow Park. And this is I say it's absolutely laughable because he get cocky and he do this, and he do everything. And I'm like,
But
mate, you
that's
haven't
that's
even
the
got a
thing with
venue.
people like this. People that think that they can get away with murder. This is what they do. They're like, oh, we can do whatever we want. I'm like, well,
Well, the thing is, you had
one,
Tony
no, you
Callister.
Can't. Two,
I'll say it.
come
I'll
into
say it.
reality.
Yeah, well, no, I'll say it. You had Tony Callister on the committee. So the minute we rocked up and I saw Tony Callister on there, I knew they were going to get a liquor license no matter what they said. Because at the end of the day, unfortunately,
It's
that's
not
the
that hard in
reputation.
Barrowhead.
Well, no, that's the reputation of a certain councillor mentioning no names. If you're nice to him, you
It's
get whatever you want.
yeah, it's not that freaking difficult because we've already spoken about the council and if they're fit for office and from what the research and everything that we have done and what I have done, I said no.
Oh, it's laughable. So as I say, so he sat
But
there gobbing off
when you've
and
got
dead
a
happy about
certain
everything and
councillor
shit.
that is just going willy nilly, oh, we want a liquor license. There you go.
Yeah, that's it basically. But as I say, what he
You
hasn't
get
done
me
is
you get me a few free drinks, or you do me a solid, I'll do you a solid.
that was basically what we said
That's
has happened,
illegal,
and it
but
did
okay.
happen. Yeah, that's what we said would happen, and it
That's
did happen.
bribery.
But what they also haven't realised is there's a number of councillors that are on our side, and they've
Oh,
said point blank, it's not happening unless they're prepared to drop the times to a reasonable finish time, which they made it quite clear at the meeting the other day
so there
on
was a
Friday.
lot of councillors
They're
that were
not
on your
doing.
side, was there?
There's a hell of a lot of councillors on our side at the minute they don't know about.
Oh,
And it's absolutely funny as anything because they say they're gobbing off, making out this big I
yeah.
am.
See, that's what I
And
can't stand when they're
I thought it
trying
was
to give it
so
big
funny.
uns, and I'm like going, you do know that like the majority of the councillors, like I've told you no, they're like they're saying no, that it's not happening unless you change and alter the time frame of the event.
Well, that's it. We were
If you
nice.
can't do that, if you don't do that, the event's not happening. It's that simple.
Yeah, but
You're
we
going
were nice.
around giving it freaking biggins and whatnot, going, just shut up, just
Uh,
shut up, just shut up, shut up.
honestly, it was so funny. I come out of that meeting absolutely laughing my nuts off. And then when everybody else saw the email that I had in my possession at the time, they all went out of the place laughing their nuts off. Because they all knew point blank this is never ever going to. And if it goes, as I said, the council's leaving themselves open to millions of pounds worth of damages.
Yeah.
They're not going to do that just so somebody can make a few quid in their own pocket.
Yeah.
Not going to happen. No councillor or councillors have got the power to overturn this because it's national guidelines, not local guidelines.
Yeah.
Now, if they'd have been nice on the Friday, one would have explained to them and told them the way to sort it out. Everybody had been happy. Well, as I said, he was just being a tool, so I thought, well, you're going to be a tool, I'll treat you like a tool, no problem. But it was so funny, honestly. Everybody walked out there howling. But I'm waiting for the mail bringing me now. They're bringing me on Monday.
All right. Also, folks, to those of you that are watching, if you are enjoying what you see here, make sure to crush the like button. Also, if you'd like to see more, crush that subscribe button with the bell, because we do talk more different stuff. Like the fact of the council, the council.
Yeah, we don't just do the rescue.
We don't just
that
do
would be boring.
our
We do a
events.
bit
We
of
don't
everything.
just cover our events on these live shows. We talk about a whole manner of stuff. We've spoken about charities and what lies do they hold, what truths do they keep to themselves, and stuff like that. We've also spoken about the council. We've spoken about different events. We cover all sorts on here. So if that does, like I said, if it does entice you, subscribe with the bell so you get notified every time I do upload. Whether it's a video,
even
whether
more,
it's a live stream, whatever it may be. I also do interviews. I've got a whole bunch of exclusive interviews with different acts that we've had at our shows. If that interests you, go have a look at them. They're really, really interesting and really, really intriguing.
Oh, that's it. I'll also get yourselves in the chat and say hello, and we
Yeah,
can
get
just
yourselves in
have a
the
chat
chat.
about it. But yeah, no, honestly,
And if there's
people
any, and
say
if there's
just
anything that you would like us to talk about, make sure it's actually something that we can talk about. Because I'm going to tell you all now, if it's something to do political bullcrap, I'm going to tell you to no. like,
oh, you won't talk about. I'll talk about that to a point, but I'm not
yeah,
talking
Ed,
about.
Ed,
I'm
Ed
not
will
talking
because
about
Ed's got
football.
more intelligence in that field than I do. But also, politicalness and political talk on YouTube is the devil's fruit. On YouTube,
Yeah,
it's
it's boring. Let's be
it's
honest.
one it's boring. Second, you've got to have knowledge before you can talk about it. Because if you have
But
no knowledge about
that's
it and you're talking waffle, you get yourself into a whole heap of trouble.
why I don't talk about football because it's boring and
See,
it
for
don't
me, if
entertain
I'm
me.
on my other channel, on my other channel, I'm able to talk about football and stuff like that because I have a lot of knowledge on football.
Yeah.
I've watched football since I was a kid. I've played
Hey,
it, the
I
whole
watched the
shebang.
England match on Thursday. You cannot call that bleeding football.
When it comes to anime, I've got a lot of extensive knowledge on anime. When it comes to performing
No,
arts as a whole, I've got a lot of extensive knowledge because I used to do performing arts and I wanted to be an actor
hold
when I
on.
was growing up. That sort of
I'll put it
stuff.
this way.
I studied
I wa-
performing arts.
I watched the match on Thursday. You cannot call that football.
Oh, don't even get me started, Ed.
It got to the point I asked him to turn it
I
over. It
can't
was that bad.
stand how every Tom, Dick, and Harry are chatting bullshit about a football team who've got a manager who doesn't know what the frig he's doing, and he's got a whole bunch of morons on the pitch that ain't gonna fight for the badge. I'm getting sick of that. I'm sick and tired of seeing it every single time. Everyone's going, "Oh, England
I
should win
said
5-0. England should do
England's
this.
coming
England should
home.
do that." I
No,
went,
it's not.
they can't
England are
do
coming
nothing
home.
if one, the manager's dog crap, and two, their tactics are crap. And also, if the players aren't playing good enough, we ain't gonna do well.
No, I said it on Thursday night. I said if it had been me managing that team, I would have said, right, I'd have gone in the change room, gone, right, you lot, get back to the hotel and start packing. Why is that? Because I'm sending you all over and I'm bringing the bleeding women team out because they can do better than
No,
you lot.
I literally go, you can all bugger off back home. I'm gonna get the under 21s because they actually win.
Yeah, because
They
it
can
was
actually
laughable, to be
win
fair.
stuff. They fight with heart. They fight with passion. What do you not do? But at the
They were
same time,
there.
it's not just the fault on the players. It's not. It's not just the fault on the players. The manager's not good enough. And I've said
Oh,
this
come
about
on.
Southgate from day one. I've said
No,
Southgate
I'm
is
sorry.
not
It
good
was
enough.
that idiot. It was that idiot that let him score a goal. You'll know him. He's the captain at the minute.
Oh, Kane.
Yeah, he bleeding screwed it up and give the other team the ball, and he put it in the back of the bloody net.
Well, the thing is with Harry Kane,
I'd have pulled him off straight away.
people
He's
need to
not even
realise.
half at
Everyone
the
calls
minute.
him a world class player, and go, how is he a world class player when he hasn't won anything?
He is literally was
Every
going
single
through the
time he's
motions
come
on
close to
Thursday.
winning something, he misses out. He loses. He's a
I'm
loser.
not.
He's not a
I'm
winner,
not.
a world class player. He's a loser. Get
I'm
that in
not a
your
big
head.
footy fan. Yeah, I'm not a
Get that
big
drilled in
footy
your head.
fan. Yeah, I'm not a big footy fan, but I say even what's
Get it
his
in your
name
head.
doing the chatty bit at the end of the match. Even he said it himself. He's not interested in the game. He's just going through the motions.
Yeah, because
And I'm like,
the thing is with
seriously, send him home.
Harry Kane, he's not a captain at all. People go, oh, he's a captain. You know, I see many other of those players in that squad that are more of a captain material than he is. But it's the only reason why he's got that captain's armband because he's one of the longest lasting players in the team. But when I look at it as a whole, he's got very talented players on the bench, and he replaces other players for dog wank players. And I'm like, you can't do this each and every single time when you've got talented players sat on the bench, and I'm talking about the likes of Cole Palmer. Why isn't he being given a shot? Why did not bring him on? Seeing Phil Foden playing dog crap, and I'm like, what is going on? He's been playing out on the left, but he can't play on the left. Do you want to know why? Because he's not as good as he thinks he is. And he's not as good as what everybody else. But the issue with England, and a lot of people, a lot of England fans are going to hate me for this, and they're probably going to chat crap. And you all need to learn this, so how about you shush and listen? England players are massively overrated. Get it out of your head.
They're lazy.
Get it out of your head. They are not world-class players. They're
They're
good
lazy.
players that play at world-class clubs with world-class players around them. Get that into your head. But when they get together, what happens? They lose. Because they're not
lazy.
good enough. But what happens when they're playing for clubs?
They get one goal, and then rather than saying, right,
But
we've got
that's
one,
not
let's
just
put
the
them on
players, though.
back of the
That
net.
is also the manager. That's
Well,
not
no,
just
the
the
thing
players.
is, they get one goal, they say, right, okay, we've got one goal. Instead of saying, right, okay, we've got one, now let's bang another one in the back, they get that, oh, we've got one goal, so we can take it easy for the rest of the game.
Yeah, but that's not just the players. It is also the management. It's the coaching. Because
And I'm like,
if
seriously,
I'm
get a grip.
Southgate, I'm going, book your ideas up.
I'll be honest with you, after me watching, I don't watch the football.
To be safe.
I don't watch the
Because
football, but I
this
watch
is a
that.
tournament. This is a tournament, and anything can happen in football. So you get out there, you get another couple of goals. You put this game to bed. I don't want to see you panicking on the 90th minute with you all staying at the back with parking the bus and going, come on, hit me, hit the ball, test our keeper. No!
Well, no,
How
the
about
thing is,
you
what I got what it
defend?
is.
How about you actually attack more?
Yeah, well, I watched both matches. I watched that one, I watched the one after it. And the one after it was a completely different game. They were up, they were all up. They were going for the goals. All right, I don't think any was scored. I wasn't sure, to be fair.
You look at
England's
England's attacking threat. You look at the players that we have at our disposal, and you're telling me we are going up against the likes of Slovenia and whatnot. We can only score one goal. No,
yeah, it's laughable.
It's laughable. It's a joke, and it's embarrassing. You can't keep sitting there thinking England are all this great and whatnot. Football's coming home.
Yeah, it is. The players are coming home.
Yeah,
and they bring the ball back at the end of the match.
The players are going to come home after the group stage. They keep playing the way they're playing. But then you've got some dingleberries that are on Facebook going, oh, we've got to win. Oh, we've got to draw. Oh, we could do really well this tournament. No, we can't. Because we struggle to beat Denmark. Denmark, not Germany or Spain. Denmark.
Yeah, no.
They've got two players that are half decent, but they're way past it. Wake up, everybody. The management's not good enough, the coaching's not good enough, and the players clearly aren't good enough.
But it's okay.
I'd rather play the youth.
It's
I'd rather play the youth. Get the under 21s in there.
But it's okay, they're getting £30,000+ a day. That's how much of a joke it is to me, to be fair. I think they're overpriced.
They take a single step and they go 35 grand. I'm like...
It's laughable. But anyway, right, now we'll set all the football fun.
But now I've got that off my chest because it's best believed I've been seeing every Tom, Dick and Harry going about England and whatnot, and I'm like, you're all full of it. Like, you're all so thick. Like, if you generally think England have a cat and house chance of winning this, when the manager's not good enough and this team's not good enough.
The only thing that I noticed, I'll be blunt, and I do agree with this, is they had a daughter on one of the Spitfire fighters from the Second World War, and she was saying she was disgusted at the England supporters singing the German against the Spitfires. The RAF. I don't know if you've seen that or not.
Look. I can understand that, but at the same time, that's football.
Oh, exactly. That's football. But the point is, at the end of the day,
the thing is, the German fans actually sometimes sing along to it.
Oh yeah, well, not all
because
the
that's
TV jumping all over it.
Banter. You come up with chants and whatnot, but at the same time, I do agree that but at the same time, it's football. Grow up and deal with it. You cannot control what football fans chant and sing. You cannot control it. The football fans will do whatever the frig they want. Because without them, there would be no football. There would be no money. There would be none of this advertisement bullcrap. There's been none of it without the fans. So shut the hell up and get on with your game.
Oh yeah, but the thing is, at the end of the day, the time and place, let's put it that way.
Trying to win a game.
I could understand it, and I'll be blunt. I'll put this as nice as I can to all the supporters of the football. If England played 2%, I won't even say 5%, 2%, as much as the supporters think they do,
Yeah.
we'd be picking up every bit of silver in the world.
Oh, trust me, with the team that we've got, because of the quality that we've got, we'd be World Cup and Euro champions each and every single time. Because of the sheer quality that we have. Because, especially in the midfield and attack. We would. Our defence is okay. Goalkeepers were a little bit wobbly, but overall, it's a strong squad. It is. You look at the quality that we've got, it's a good, strong team. At this moment in time, though, there's an unbalanced system within the defence. We've got a right back playing as a left back, and then the other left back that we've supposedly got there. Guess what? He's injured, and he's injury prone. He can't even run. And that's when I've gone, why don't you just go for a left back that's fit and healthy in the Championship? If you want to play Trippier in left back, have him at left back for this tournament. But make sure you've got a fit and healthy left back that's actually played throughout the freaking season.
Well, that's what I say. It's a matter of the need to get a group together, in my opinion. Anyway, but anyway, right. While I've got some news, anyway, after I've upset the football fans, I've done that now.
No,
so
I've
okay,
done more than upset the football fans.
right. And I've upset the local idiots who turn around and think that the law doesn't apply.
a
to
lot,
them,
a
so
lot,
that's-
a lot of England supporters now are going, "Oh, screw you!" I'm like, it's time to wake up.
Yeah, and I've upset a lot of people that think that the law doesn't apply to the council, which I thought was highly amusing, as I said.
They're watching us
Um,
right now,
but
throwing
we've
stuff
got an
around, going.
announcement. Yeah. We know everything, but no, you don't, mate. So, I don't need to work. I say what got me was when he said we need to learn the licensing laws because we had Rachel with us, Rachel Wildlife Rescue.
Yeah.
She's very, very qualified, university type qualified, like behind the name. I've got Anne Marie with us, who's also qualified with, a
I don't
master's
know
or
what
whatever.
Anne-Marie isn't qualified in.
Well, to be fair, there's not a lot she is, to be fair.
I don't know what she isn't qualified in. So.
And then you had me there, and I'm just a gobby son, so yeah, it was great.
You
It
and
was
I,
so
that's why
funny.
you and I get along so well, Ed.
I'm just a gobby son, I don't care.
See, he's not even
I'll tell him
denying
I
it
like
either. He's like, yeah, you're not wrong.
Yeah, I'll tell him as it is if it upsets him, that's their problem. But anyway, we have some news. I had a phone call yesterday from Chubby
Oh, Chubby.
himself, yes, Mr. Brown.
Oh.
And he's going to confirm a date for me on the 30th of this month.
Ooh. That's a
So we
late
will have
birthday
a
present
date.
for me.
Yes, on the 30th this month we will have a date, and then we are saying, but he did confirm we are bringing Chubby tomorrow,
Woo-hoo-hoo.
and he's going to be playing at Cloud9
It's
of
gonna
all
be
places.
Cloud9, huh?
Now we are
Make
going
sure to
slightly
keep
alter
yourselves, keep your eyes peeled. Keep
we are
your
going to
eyes
slightly
peeled.
alter it.
Subscribe with the bell because you don't want to miss the announcement of when.
Oh, it's going to be mental.
Of when the
But
tickets will probably most likely go out on sale, and also what date.
And
the
we're going to
event
say
will
it's
be.
slightly different to the forum because obviously in the forum he's up on a high stage where in Cloud9 he won't be.
He won't. No,
So
he won't be.
it'll be a more personal show.
Yeah, a lot more.
And
Because the stage
in
isn't
the
as high up.
forum, in the forum, there's 510 people, I think it is in total, and you packed in like sardines.
Yeah.
We're only doing about 350 tickets.
Mm.
So it's going to be a more personal, more enjoyable show.
Yeah. Which, I mean, if we could have had more, trust me, we would have. We would have packed out.
Well, this is why we're talking at the moment about doing
if
a
we
double
could,
header.
we would. But fortunately, I don't think we can for this.
No, I'll say we're looking at doing a double header with him. So if we can get that sorted, that'll be amazing because basically we'll have 2 nights back to back. So if you don't get to see him on the first night, you get to see him on the second night.
All right, I'm going to end this one
No.
and I'm going to call you back.
Okay, speak to you in a minute.
All right.
Bye.
I want to rock and roll all night. See, there we go. Hello.
Hello again. Hello again. Yes, no. So yes, we're going to be ending. We're going to be doing a double header. So it'll be 2 nights,
Yeah.
hopefully. That way, people can't get him on the first night or get him on the second night. So it
Yeah.
should be a good. Or you can even come both nights, depending on what you fancy.
If you want to.
Yeah, well, as I say, I've done it in the past for certain artists. But anyway, so we've got that, and then we've got. As I say, I've had a busy week this week. To be fair, we've then got, and yes, we've already started having inquiries about it. Rude Stars, rudest night yet in Barrel.
Yep.
And what I mean by that is, for everybody that doesn't know, is we've done in the past ladies' nights,
Yeah.
and we've done gentlemen's nights, and we've scarred the DJs wild night.
Unfortunately, I was not a part of the team. For the gents. There was supposed to be one when I'm not long first started, but certain circumstances got in the way
we couldn't
of
do
that
it because
one, and we couldn't-
unfortunately, you just think the people that wanted to bring were not available.
Yeah.
But yeah, so basically what happened was, I say, we scarred the DJ because he'd never been to an event like that before, which I thought was highly amusing. But yeah, so we ended up doing a ladies' night, and we've done a gents' night. We've done them in the past, and they've been very, very good.
Mhm.
Now this time round, there's a chance you can win £100
Oh. Okay.
just for joining in. So you're not only going to get to see two amazing male performers who, yes, folks, they do the full Monty. But you're also
And
going
then
to see.
Ed's going to be like, you need to get content. I'm like, I don't even think I can. Like, because it happened at the last one, Ed.
Oh,
it happened at the last one. So basically, you can't show any nudity on YouTube. You can't.
Oh, there was lots of that.
You cannot show. I'm sorry, but YouTube is very, very strict. You cannot show any nudity on YouTube. And Ed's like, "Oh, get that." I'm like, "I can't show nudity. It's just gonna get blocked immediately. It's just gonna get blocked and taken off. You can't show nudity on YouTube. There are strict guidelines to do so." So
there was definitely nudity at the last
why
show.
I had to do a lot of editing. I only had to show certain stuff, and the majority of it was either when they were clothed or they had some clothing on that blocked the lower region. So
yes, but that didn't really happen much on that night, to be fair.
but it was, yeah, that's why the video that I posted was freaking short, was because I'm like, and then I think we had to Kerrang as well, and they were like, oh, where is the you can't show the footage because it's YouTube, you can't show it. You can't post it. And that's why I said to Ed, you need to tell them that YouTube's got strict guidelines that you can't do that.
Well, so we
Like,
say we've got
this show as like the stuff that I've shown in the video. But
well,
you
you've
can't
got an
show
interview
any
coming
nudity.
up.
You can't do
Yeah.
it.
Well, you've got an interview coming up with the drag queen.
Oh, have I?
You have, yes. I've been speaking to her today about that, and she's, yep, I'm up for that. No problem at all. So I said, right, okay, fair enough. But so her details are. Let me find her details so people can go look her up.
But just send them to me.
That's all right. I'm just gonna find her details.
Don't blend them all over here.
Oh no, I'm just gonna find them. Well, I'm just looking at it. The drag is called. Let me find her name. Yeah, is he worth it?
Is he worth it?
That is the drag queen.
That's actually quite a clever name, you know. That's actually quite a clever name.
And she's very, very, very good. I tell everybody that's listening or catching this on catch up or whatever, go away and Google her and have a look at her. She's very, very, very funny.
It's been quite a while that I've done an interview. To be honest, it's been a hot minute. Because well, we're going to be honest. Like, a lot of the acts that we are talking about for 2025 and 2026, they're still far away in the future yet. you know, and things
Yeah.
confirmed and stuff. So, and also the rest of this year, I think
Well,
that
you do know you've got one with Chubby as well, don't you?
I do.
Yes, I'm in the process of sorting that out. I've got to get his availability to do a quick interview with you, so you'll be doing that as well.
Oh wow, did not know I was doing that. Um, yeah, because like I said, Ed normally comes on here and tells me stuff. I've just found. So, like I said, I didn't know I was going to interview or is he worth it? Never knew I was going to interview her. Never knew in my wildest dreams or even thought about interviewing Chubby, because I just thought, yeah, that's Chubby.
But yes, no, it's going to be. You're going to be
And
quite busy in
Mike,
the next
Mike,
week
you
or two.
can't talk much. You can't talk. Do you know exactly what I'm going on about?
Oh yes, it's been, as I say, it's been an interesting few weeks to be fair. So we've got this coming on, and then what else we got? Let me get my brain again.
Don't hurt
Let me
yourself.
find. Oh, I don't want to do that. No, anything that involves me, anything that involves me doing work,
That's the only issue with that. If he thinks too hard, it hurts.
think too hard, it hurts. I don't do that. But we've got that. What else have we got? Let me get my brain again. We've got that. We've got the ladies' night coming up. We say you've got an interview to do on that, and then we've got the Christmas show. Now, with the Christmas show, there's a
Yeah.
slight alteration. What we're doing, get your brain again. We are doing pie and peas.
Oh, we're still
But we've
doing
gone
pie
back
and
to our
peas
old,
again.
yeah, but we've gone back to our old pie and peas crew.
Oh,
And everybody loved, so that's going to be an amazing. So you get a decent meal as well with that. All right, she lives. This last drag queen is from Solihull
oh,
in Birmingham.
oh God.
Oh yes, you can have a Birmingham accent.
Oh no.
Oh yes, that's going to be hilarious.
Oh,
So
so yeah,
it's going to be funny.
long time ago, I once dated a lass from Birmingham, and every time she spoke, she made me laugh, and I'm so sorry. It's just your accent. It kills me. It's the same with It's the same with Irish. Irish accent makes me giggle. When they say certain words and stuff in the Irish accent, it just sends me. I'm like, God's sake. Oh no.
What's that Mike's put in the comments? I think it's Mike in it.
Yeah,
What's he put in the comments?
basically, he's put Eddie, are you setting him up on a date? And that's when I said, you can't talk.
No, I thought it was saying Michael. I was going to get Mike sorted out for that. You enjoyed the last shows.
Mike, I thought you pulled at the event.
Yeah, I thought he pulled at the last
I
event.
thought you did as well, you know.
Yes, that was an interesting night. I want to.
See, a lot
Well,
of people ain't gonna understand what
No,
we're
but the
talking
inside,
about.
all us insiders will know what we're saying about that. So yes,
So basically, there was a situation at the event.
yeah, we won't say what happened at the
What?
event. All we'll say is at the end of the day, it was an interesting event for all.
Especially Mike.
Yeah, especially Mike. Yeah, but yeah. So you've got.
So
I've
when he's
sent you the
coming up in
details
here
to
and
the
talking
message,
about
yeah?
that, I'm like, you cannot talk
Yeah.
at all.
But on the flip side of that, 'cause you might be listening tonight, it was a good show. Everybody enjoyed that. So I'll be honest, I'm still getting messages now about bringing them back, which I am going to do next year.
Who's this?
Um,
Rocky Horror.
Yeah, the Rocky, I'll bring them back next year.
What was it? Bex's music group, was it?
Yeah, we're also looking at. So we're all in talks at the moment with the local
Drama
what's that
clubs.
festival? Lad? What's that thing? We're in talks with. Who is it? We're in talks with over the drag shows and stuff. Oh, Gay Pride. That was it. Yeah, we're in talks with Gay Pride at the moment for Barrow. See about doing an event with them. So it's going to be next year. It's going to be absolutely loony. Not to
When
mention
is
all the
it?
big names. Not to mention all the big names and stuff we're going to be doing anyway next year. Anyway,
Yeah,
so,
because
it's
like I
gonna be good.
said, next year she's going to be absolutely freaking chock a block.
It is. It's going to be
It's gonna be.
balmy.
It's gonna be barbie. Well, literally, there's gonna be an event near enough every couple of months.
Oh yeah, it's going to be absolutely loony.
It's like I said,
Um,
because like I said in every single show that we've done over the last 5 months, next year is just dumb.
no,
Next year is the names that have been mentioned, the names that have been confirmed, and names that are like being mentioned. It's absolutely balmy. Like there's gonna be literally about 10 shows or something like that next year, at least. Because there's so
it's going to
many.
be loony.
There's going to be so many events from us next year. Probably the most events we have ever done.
It's going to be balmy. To be fair, we've
And
got so much happening
that's
next
a
year.
lot of shows. That's a lot of events.
Oh yeah. But what else have we got? Let me get my brain again. So yeah, so we've got Christmas. Everybody knows we've got coming at Christmas. That's going to be loony. We've then got, as I say, we've got the lady that go. We've then got Chubby the man himself
Yeah.
coming. That's going to be loony.
And
I think he'll be doing
that's
a
gonna be
meet and greet
absolutely
as well.
bonkers. That is because we know what Chubby's like.
Oh, he's balmy.
Mm-hmm.
He's absolutely loony,
So
basically.
if you want to get off your bonnet as well for the Chubby, make sure to keep your eyes peeled on the Just Mo show for when you find out when.
Yeah, we're going to say we'll have
When the
all that
tickets
information.
are released and are on sale. So make sure to subscribe with the bell.
Yeah, as I say, it's going to be a bit loony to be fair, because say we've got the here we've got the that'll be finding out on the 30th of this month, the dates. So that's going to be absolutely wicked.
Nice.
And I say it's going to be fun all around. To be fair, everybody's going to enjoy it.
Absolutely.
It's one of them cases that at the end of the day, we can only bring them what people want to see. What we won't do is just bring anybody willy-nilly unless people tell us they want to see him.
Yeah. So
Which,
basically, the whole point as well for this show originally was to have a platform
feedback.
have a platform that we could get feedback from, where you could all simply get into the live chat and you could tell us what you like, what you don't like, what you would like to see us bring to Barrow, what would really entice you to come to one of our shows, that sort of stuff. That's what the show was originally created for. But as time went on, I went, this is an incredible opportunity to do branding. It could be an amazing opportunity to do a whole bunch of stuff, not just regarding of the shows. It could be interviews with different bands, acts, etc. Could do stuff about promos. Could do stuff and talks about the topics that we speak on. And we look to improve and increase on the topics that we've already spoken about. That's what we continuously try to improve upon.
Oh, what I did find out this week, my digger works.
Hmm?
My digger works.
What, your digger?
My digger works, yes. I have my digger going this week. That was fun. And I've just ordered.
I could just see you now. So Ed can fix it. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh yeah, no, I got a digger.
Ed can fix it.
Yeah, so, stop
The
it.
builder. Yes,
No,
he can.
Ed can't fix it. So get out of the way. He's gonna run it over. Yeah.
I can see
Yeah.
you with that for Bob Builder theme. driving in your digger.
Oh no, so we've got that going, and I've just ordered for the rescue today 14 new enclosures.
Oh wow.
So the builder goes in next week and starts sorting them out. So it's going to be another balmy one. So that's going to be a good, basically.
Absolutely. See, Ed's now.
So yes.
I think Ed's trying to stretch this out now.
No, I'm just trying to let everybody know, because I do know for a fact we've got some new listeners tonight, because they've only joined the group this week. And they've all been told we're on here. New people.
We've had new people join us, have we?
We have, yes. So I tried to get themselves over, and some of them messaged me saying they're listening. So
Awesome.
that's why I'm
make
saying.
Make sure to subscribe, folks.
That's why I'm trying to watch my P's and Q's and not be my usual gobby self.
Just to
calling
let
us.
you know, it's the only time
Yeah,
you'll probably ever see him be on his best behaviour.
yeah, no, it's not
And then
easy. I must admit.
give it about a week or two, and you'll see him. You'll
Yeah,
see. You'll
once you settle in,
see.
and yeah, yeah,
You'll see.
couple of shows, I'll be back to be all gob yourself.
I won't.
So, but yeah,
I wouldn't even say a couple of shows. I'd say the night after at the next show,
yeah,
you'd
night
be
after
your
this one,
normal
yeah.
self.
But yeah, so as I say, I've been looking through the paperwork in the last couple of weeks for different things, and we've got quite, if I'm honest, when I've sat down and did all the paperwork and everything else, we've got quite a few stuff coming up that people are going to be very interested to come and enjoy and see at. Um, just because the amount of stuff that's happening now. Taylor Swift, to give you people an example. I know we've not got the real Taylor Swift, but we have got
No,
one coming at
it's
Christmas.
our lovely darling, our amazing Taylor Swift tribute, Jenna Christian.
Yeah,
Some of you may remember her from last Christmas. She helped turn on the Christmas lights last year. She also
yeah.
performed
Barra
at
Council nicked her off us.
our last Christmas show. It was very, very funny because it was kind of last moment. It was like late November, I think it was announced that they had got her, but we had her in the can for like what was it, 5,
Oh
6
yeah,
months?
I booked her February and they booked her about July.
It wasn't July. It was a bit later.
So yeah, it was quite funny to be fair that they booked her so
It
late in
was
the day.
around October time that they had her booked
Yeah, I
because
must admit it was quite funny.
it could have been even after October. It could have been around September, November time.
Mm.
Because it was kind of last moment that we heard about it. So I remember talking about it on the show.
Yeah, yeah, it was quite
And
funny. So it just
I think that
goes to show
the council just went willy nilly and went and found someone.
well, no, I think the
And
person they had lined up
they were
pulled
looking to get a
out.
certain individual, weren't they? And then they ended up with her.
Yeah, went after a certain individual who said they'd do it, and at the last minute they backed out. So they panicked, looked around, seen who we had, and thought, "Hey, that's not a bad idea." So they then booked her, which I thought was quite hilarious to be funny. The council having to follow what we're doing, so it's great. But yeah, so
Thanks,
we've got her
council.
coming as well. Yes, thank you.
Thank you very
So
much.
we've got her coming, and we've got an amazing. You've got the interviews to do with Pink and
Katy
I think
Perry.
the other one, Katy Perry. I never remember her name for some reason.
How? How do you not
Um,
remember that name? It's very easy.
I don't. No, I don't remember the name. Sometimes I'm looking somewhere else and I'm thinking about her. I don't look at her face. Yeah. But yeah, it's we've got Katy Perry coming on. You got the interview to do for that as well. So that's going to be fun.
I'm guessing that there's
And
not going to be an interview with Jenna because we've already
yeah,
done one.
we already done the one with Jenna. That's why you just replay that for this year
I mean,
and
yeah,
save time.
Yeah, so basically, all I need to do is just send you the interview data again.
Yeah.
I just send the interview to you again, and you just think, right, well, he's already done one.
That's it. Yeah, he's already done it. Don't need to worry about it again.
So
Yeah, that's it. We won't do it twice. We'll just do it the 1 year. But yeah, and then we've got what else we've got? I think we've got. But I said we've got Chubby coming. They say this year is a bit of a blur at the minute. To be fair, because there's so much happening.
To be fair, it is because
behind the scenes.
yeah, behind the scenes is absolutely balmy.
Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you. I might as well tell you while I'm on here because everybody knows anyway.
What?
I was meant to be in court on Friday.
All right,
when I
yeah.
went to the council meeting. Yeah. Now, for those that don't know what's happening, long story short, somebody thought it'd be amusing to try to get me lifted. But it backfired on them dramatically because, yes, I did get arrested. When it came to like what actually I was being accused of was completely rubbish. It was theft, by the way, so people know. I'm not going to deny it. Because they said, and I'm going to quote the police on this, and I couldn't stop laughing to be fair, I'd stolen a chicken.
All right, yeah, I remember this.
I'd
I remember
stolen
you
a
talking about this a
chicken.
couple of months ago.
Now you're talking to somebody who normally does about 150 to 200 hens every couple of months. Comes through our hands as a rescue. Not to mention all the other
By the
stuff
way,
we
when he told me this, I was like
But
howling for a
but they
solid
decided
20
that it
minutes.
was Yeah, but he decided it was such a huge crime they'd have to send out 2 police cars and 4 officers to arrest
So
me because I'd
basically,
stolen a
what
chicken.
he's done is wasted police time.
Oh yes, the gentleman and the family in question did exactly that. So anyway, after I got out of the station and we all had a bit of a chuckle about it, Edward, who's my stepson, so people know, said, "Well, hang on a minute, Dad, how far did you take it?" I said, "Well, I was on bail for a couple of weeks while they contacted the relevant witnesses to confirm that they had actually handed the chicken in. I hadn't taken it; it was handed in by a member of the public because that's what happened."
Yeah.
And he said, "Right, okay, fair enough." He said, "Leave it with me." The next thing I know, I get a solicitor's letter through the door, and I'm like, "Okay, what's this?" Again, a bit concerned. To find out that my son had decided that it was a wrongful arrest after doing the relevant paperwork, because he's a solicitor, as everybody knows, and he referred it to a colleague of his. So we take legal action. So what I've said is, in relation to any financial money that I'm paying out on this, is that I would donate it to the rescue, and some of it to the rescue. Um, just because I'm not doing it for the sake of the money. I'm doing it because at the end of the day, they've wasted police time, and I think the individuals in question should be turned round.
Ed. Of course,
And
it's a wrongful arrest. They've wasted the police's time. They've just done it to spite someone. Like, it's just bad. It's also quite illegal.
well, yeah, as I said, because of that, I thought, well,
There's
okay,
no
fair
laughing
enough.
matter about that, by the way, because
Oh no,
it's
I spent 2 weeks on. I spent
it is
yeah,
generally illegal.
well, it was
It
quite funny
is.
because I spent 2 weeks on police
But I'm
bail.
laughing because of over what
With the
it's
individual,
for.
yeah, well, like I said, the individuals that reported it thought it was highly amusing, telling me that I was a thief and I'd robbed a chicken from them. And the old bill come back after 2 weeks. Decided to the old bill decided to point out the fact that actually I hadn't nicked the chicken. It was actually handed in as a member of the public had given it to the rescue,
Oh,
and it was returned. So I said, but it's now going to cost Cumbria Police thousands of pounds. Now I can, and I've said this to my solicitor, that I would drop this case tomorrow. To be fair, I would. I'm not going to be fair,
no, because
because
you can be a spiteful little fuck.
oh yeah, I am.
And there's no even
Um,
getting
but,
around that I've read. You can
no, no,
be.
I'm as subtle as an house brick.
You can
You know,
be. I've
no,
seen
I am.
it.
Yeah, I am as subtle as an house brick. To be fair, but yeah, what happened
You
was,
don't want to get on this bad side. You don't.
it got to the point where I have, as I say, let's get the brain back into gear. Let's click back in. It's got to the point where they say they messaged my solicitor this week and said, "How much would you like to give us, as in them give me, to make this case go away?" Now, if they had a rock iron case, which is what they thought they had, they wouldn't be offering a settlement
No,
case and
no,
paying me
no,
off.
no. It when dum dums do that sort of stuff, they know they're not gonna win. They know that they're gonna get like absolutely fisted by the court and by the court system, and that's when they go, can we come to an agreement?
Yeah, and at that point, my
That's
solicitor had
basically
great
all that
pleasure in telling
is.
them. Yeah, at that point, my solicitor, who had previously asked me that question and had to respond to it, wrote back to him saying, "Take a jump. My client is not settling under any way, shape, or form. We're going to court," because I want to highlight the fact that this individuals in question are basically they're getting away with quite a lot, and this is what the police are trying to keep quiet about it. So it's fine, it's funny, as I said. We all have these little trials to deal with, and that's my little trial at the moment. But it doesn't bother me. I'm quite happy about it.
Uh-huh.
But what I do find highly amusing with all of it, as I say, is they're going to have to pay some serious money out now. So the
Yeah.
rescue, I've decided that I'm going to treat the rescue.
So
Um,
basically, there's a saying here, and it's a very very poignant saying. You fuck around, you find out.
oh yeah, and this one's going to
And
cost them
this
some
one's
serious money.
basically fucked around far too much, thinking he's really big bollocks,
Oh yeah,
talking a load of rubbish, wasted the police's time, falsified stuff to the police, which is illegal. Also, Now he's trying to do everything that he can to weasel his way out of spending, or for it costing him tens of thousands, not hundreds of thousands of pounds. Look, that's the saying. You fuck around, you find out. So how about grow up? Stop going around thinking you're Billy Big Bollocks. You know, going around
Oh, yes.
doing like what goes through a human being's mind to phone up the police and just go, "Yo, yeah, this guy, he stole a freaking chicken," and I'm pretty damn certain that the police replied back to him going, "Excuse me, what?"
Well, the thing is, as my solicitor pointed out, they could have quite
He
easily.
stole a what now?
Yeah, well, I was saying, my solicitor pointed out, and it's quite funny to be fair. He says, you could have quite easily just rang him up and said, Ed, have you got a chicken? I'm like, yeah, I've got about 150 at the moment, because at the time we did have. But they chose to go in heavy-handed, so we're going to teach him a little bit of a lesson on how you should be dealing with people rather than how you think you should be dealing with people.
Like I said, you fuck around, you find out, and this person clearly trying to believe that he was Billy Big Bollocks and he was the top dog. Messed around too much, and now he's finding out.
The police are for definite.
And
it's going to be a funny that one. Yeah, but you'll
like
more
I
about
said,
that.
Sometimes the police do a good job, and there are a lot of times where they don't. And I've noticed that in this town, that there are the times that the police do a good job, but there's a lot of the times that they don't. And people, folks going about, why do the police here in Barrow get absolutely hounded by the public? Because the majority of the time,
you don't see them.
They're awful. They're awful at the jobs.
As I said, I've had
they make countless, and I mean countless mistakes, and I mean awful mistakes. Like there's the majority of the police force here in Barrow that probably most than likely don't belong in the police force. They shouldn't wear that badge. They should not wear that uniform because they're not fit enough to be a police officer.
I'm not going to say that I was an angel.
Simple. It's that simple.
I'm not going to sit here and say I was an angel because when I was younger I wasn't. I was far from it. But at the end of the day, there was mutual respect back then.
Yeah.
As in, if you did the time, if you did a crime and they arrested you, you said, "Yeah, I've done it, no problem."
But now,
and he dealt with it.
Now it's all about, apparently you've done this, you've done that, you're guilty.
Yeah, and you don't ask you. Back then they used to ask you if you'd done it. This time they did. Now they don't. They just automatically assume you're guilty. And I think that's where the problem
when the police do that, caught straight away.
Oh yeah, and that's what's going to basically happen on this case.
Don't try and do nothing. Just go straight to court. Don't give them enough time to try and get evidence mounted up. Because let's be perfectly honest, like I said,
it's laughable.
The police are laughable because they don't belong, and there's a lot of them. And people of Barrow have contemplated and spoken about this for a very, very, very long time now, and that is the police are corrupt. And there's a lot of people in Barrow that have had these conversations. I have. And I've gone, the way they be moving at times, the decisions that they make regarding certain arrests and stuff like that, it doesn't bode well for them at all.
Well, all I will say is the copper of the old to the copper of the new is completely different. Two different things. But on a happier note, as I said, it's going to help the rescue out. That's all I'm bothered about. But anyway, going back so everybody's now interested in listening, because I know we've still got people watching and listening.
Yeah.
We're going to have a night out on it. So that's going to be another good one as well.
What?
We're a night out.
What we are?
Yeah, we all are. We're all going to go out for a night out. So that's going to be an interesting one, and that'll be coming up soon. Sooner or later.
First I've heard of it.
Well, it's all right. I just decided it, so it's fine.
Why am I doing this?
I don't know yet. I haven't decided yet, but we'll make it happen.
Ed, we ain't got the time for it. We're too freaking busy.
Make the time. Come on, there's always an excuse to get pissed.
We are far too busy for it. Like, we've got
There's
the rest
always
of
an
this year.
excuse.
We've got the rest of the only time that I would probably say we've got the chance to do it is in between. Well,
The
actually,
strippers
around
and the
about now,
Christmas.
because we
The
ain't got a
strippers and the
show till
Christmas.
September.
Yeah, I know it's gonna be Barbie to be fair, but there's certain things happening as I say. That
It's gonna be
it's
me.
gonna be one of them where it's gonna be Barbie night. To be fair, it's gonna be absolutely wicked. But yeah, so we'll just
It's
see what
gonna be
happens.
funny. It's gonna be funny because everyone's gonna see that I can drink everybody under the table.
Um,
Because I
well,
pace myself. Because I
well,
know for
that's
the
where
fact
we're
that those younger ones do not. They just
no, they
drink,
just
drink, drink,
hammer it
drink,
and
and
then
drink.
die.
Yeah, and with me, I pace myself. I will have the same
Well,
amount of drinks as them, but I will last the night.
oh no, I must admit, I got hammered on Thursday. I was merrily legless on Thursday. Cause, and this is a little plug, Cloud9 are having a deal on at the minute. Every time there's a match on, you
Oh
get
yes,
5 bottles for a tenner.
and that's
Five
what you did,
bottles
didn't
for a
you?
tenner.
You got 20 of
So
them
I,
buggers, didn't you?
so I got lots of bottles.
You got about 20, 30 bottles, didn't you?
I'm not saying how many bottles I got, but I got lots of
Ed,
them.
tell me
And then,
now.
and then when Peter went,
I know what you're like.
and then when I got Peter's, because Peter's going as well Thursday night, I got Peter's bottles as well because he only had a few and then he had to go home because he had work the following day.
That's cool.
So it's going to be an interesting night. But yeah, we've got, as I say, just let everybody know because I've just realised what time it is again.
Yeah, I don't know how you
There's
managed to do
quite a
this.
lot. There's quite a lot happening in the next few months, and we are going to keep you up to speed on all that sort of stuff.
Don't worry.
Uh,
As soon as there is something to announce, this is the place.
oh yeah, it'll be coming out here.
Yeah, as soon as Ed tells me, "Yo, announce this," it'll be announced. So make sure to subscribe with the bell so you get notified every time that I do upload, whether it's a video or any live content.
Oh, it's going to be Barbie.
Subscribe with the bell, and if you haven't already, crush that like button. Please.
But yeah, if you get yourself on,
Thank
as I
you.
say, just remember one thing, folks. At the end of the day, if you don't tell us, we don't know.
Exactly the whole point of what this show is the
Yeah.
the forefront of this and the sole focus of it is for you folks to get in the live chat and to communicate with us. It's
Yeah.
And tell us what is it that you want to see us bring to Barrow.
Yeah. And
But
remember,
like
at
I
the end
said,
of the day,
the stuff that we're bringing for the next couple of years, hi there. Like if you're not happy with that, this town is so gone. It cannot be saved.
like I said, we can't do a Dave's Day 7 days a week. What we can do at the end of the day is we can bring you some amazing acts over the course of months. And the more support we get, the bigger names we'll bring in. It's that simple.
Oh,
As
but
I said,
trust me,
people.
the names that have already been mentioned are big enough.
Oh yeah, well, I'll go bigger than that to be fair. But as I say, we are in a point where we're bringing Chubby to town. There's no bigger name in the comedy industry in this area. You know what I mean? We brought Alan Ben to town.
Yeah,
Again, he's never played this area.
he's looking to
And
come
he
back.
went down a storm. He's looking at coming back. So
He's
we've
looking to
got
come
some
back for next
amazing
year, I
acts.
believe.
Oh yeah,
That's as much to be fair is that he's looking to come back hopefully next year.
yeah, yeah.
So we'll have to wait and see for that because that will be pretty bad, pretty damn good.
Oh yeah, but as I say, it's going to be loony. So as I say, I'll put it nicely. Don't be a stranger. Come and listen to the show. Yes, we waffle a lot, but we also give out a lot of good information.
Yes, we do like to waffle.
And if you've got any questions or anything,
We
just
had
give us a
we
shout.
had a 5 minute segment on football, and I had a rant.
Oh yeah, yeah, and I had a rant at before that because I thought it was highly amusing that some idiot tried to tell me how to do my job. I thought it was
But
hilarious.
hey, this shows you that it's raw, it's real. Like this is live.
Oh, it's definitely live.
It's live. It's raw. It's unscripted,
Yeah,
unedited. This is how it's supposed to be. It is real shit.
Straight from the shoulder, from the mouth to the ears.
Yeah.
That's what my mate used to
So,
say. So yeah.
to all the England fans that are out there at home right now, get ready for England to lose the next game.
Oh, well, I'll say at the end of the
Just
day,
gonna
England keep
say,
playing like they were playing on Thursday, then they don't even deserve to be out there. Never mind being the
nope.
tournament.
Trust me, they'll probably most likely lose their next game.
So, that's all it boils down to. But on that happy note, we'll sort off and I'll see you all on Wednesday, I think, because we're back on
Yeah.
Wednesday, aren't we?
All right. Let me know when you would like
I
to
guess.
speak with me.
Well, I'll send you the details. Just send him an email over and you can give her a shout and have a chat with him out when you want to interview him.
Who's this?
Was she worth it?
Oh yeah. Don't worry. I'll
Or
send
is he worth it, or whatever it is?
I'll send them a message
Yep.
regarding it, and we'll go from there.
Yeah, no, that's what I say. Enjoy the rest of
because
it.
that she'll probably be down for quite soon, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah.
Ed Sheeran, that's going to be extremely difficult to bring.
Who said that? Let me have a look.
Mike.
Who said Mike? I wouldn't even waste my breath on Ed Sheeran, to be fair. He's overpriced, and while I will he's reasonably okay. I think
He's
he's
very good.
overpriced.
I've seen Ed Sheeran live. He is very good live.
Oh yeah, but he's overpriced for what he asks
Well,
for
of
people.
course he is, because he's a mega
Because
star.
what they don't realise is we are talking a venue that's only got a capacity of about 500 in, and they want the money,
Like,
and
that's why
money
I
they
said
want.
Ed Sheeran's probably a no-no, because
Yeah.
like he is very, very, very high priced, because he's a freaking mega star. Like he's a worldwide phenomenon, mega star. He's got hundreds of millions of followers and whatnot, and fans across the globe, and he's one of the most biggest and popular British singers that we've had in a long time, and one of the most successful.
But what at the end of the day, they also said we wouldn't get Chubby, and we got him. So I won't say no.
But
What
I would say is it's unlikely, because he is going to cost a fair bob.
Oh yeah, but never say never.
He's
going
to cost a fair bob, because it's Ed. And he is, like I said, he's an absolute mega star. And he's used to playing in stadiums, arenas. And I mean, he's got tens of thousands of people watching live in the arena. I think one of the last spots that he's performed in was like the O2 or something. That's like nearly 100k.
Oh yeah, well I say we never say never. That's my attitude.
You got Wembley. I believe he's performed at Wembley. That's nearly 100k.
Oh yeah. I say never say never. That's my attitude.
Well, no, you can never say never, but it's not likely to happen anytime soon.
We will see. After things have happened in my life.
I mean,
but yeah.
If you were able to get Ed Sheeran, even I would be like, I'm not working that day.
On that day, then I'd have to make you work just to be awkward and horrible.
Yes. But at the same time, I'd love to have an interview with him, because I'd love to pick his brain. But also, I'm like, I'm a fan of his, so I just want to go watch him sing. That's me. That'd be my dilemma. I'm like, Ed! Don't make me work. But I want to work, but don't make me work.
I'd be like, yeah, okay, we'll send you over and you can have watch what show and we'll see what happens. But yeah, on that happy note, folks, as I say, I'm going to disappear. I will shout you tomorrow. We'll have a proper chat off air.
Yeah.
And we can go from there then, basically.
All right,
I will
speak to you tomorrow.
You will do. All right, have a good one. All the best. Thanks
for
listening, folks.
Bye. Okay, ladies and gents, boys and girls. Hopefully I can finally get some sleep tonight. So to anyone else out there that struggles with sleep like I do at the moment, have a nice It's awful, by the way. It's not pleasant. I don't like it. But yes, thank you all ever so much for watching. If you are somehow new here, you should know the drill by now. Subscribe with the bell so you always are kept up to date and notified every time I release a video or go live. Crush that like button too. Thank you ever so much to those of you that have come back to watch on the playback and you missed out on the live show. Make sure to crush the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you ever so much for watching. I'll see you all next time. God bless. Take care. Good night. And yeah. Bye. Have a great day.